South Africans from all walks of life have expressed their grief as tributes continue to pour in for Prince Buthelezi, who passed on early hours of Saturday morning. A veteran, the South African politician who was once a rival to former President Nelson Mandela, founder of the Inkatha Freedom Party, served 2 terms as Minister of Home Affairs in the post-apartheid government, after burying the hatchet with the governing African National Congress Party ANC in 1994. His passing comes 2 weeks after celebrating his 95th birthday in a hospital. Gugulethu Mazibuko, a cultural expert, joins from Kwazulu, Natal to share some of the memories of the late leader. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning, and thank you for having me with your viewers.
All right, so let's get straight to it. What are some of the fond memories of the former leader, and what kind of legacy has he left behind?
Thank you very much. Prince Buthelezi has been the longest serving traditional prime minister of the Zulu nation, starting from King Zulu, his grandfather, to King Zwelithini, as well as to the current King Misuzulu. He has been the longest for over 50 years as the traditional prime minister. And we will always remember Prince Buthelezi for the role that he played, in particular during the time of the installation of the current Zulu king. And we will always remember his diligence, his calmness, his truthfulness and firmness in handling the traditional matters in as far as the Zulu royal family as well as the entire nation is concerned. He was such a highly principled leader as the traditional prime minister.
But, now let's stay on his cultural role, okay?
Yes, on top of that, Prince Buthelezi, as a culturalist, he ensured that the Zulu culture is respected, it is preserved, it is also it is given the dignity, including the traditional leadership, not only for South Africa, but for the entire continent, because he was in the front of the protection and the recognition of traditional leadership.
All right, now let's talk about the mixed feelings of reaction about his role, or the role he played during the apartheid era, with South Africans caught in the middle between whether he was good or bad statesman, due to the criticism that he had been labeled, during that particular era. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, there will always be mixed feelings when such a leader has departed, especially because apart from being a traditional prime minister of the Zulu nation, he was also a politician, a leader of Inkatha Freedom Party, as well as a long-serving member of parliament. Well, for us, as people in the involved in cultural matters, we focus on the cultural matters as well as the traditional leadership matters, where we have seen him. We respect his role in ensuring that today we still have the Zulu culture, we still have the Zulu nation, traditional leadership is being respected. Well, there might be some issues regarding his role in the political sphere, but for us, he ensured that the Zulu monarchy is recognized, and he was also an Inkosi Buthelezi, apart from being the traditional prime minister, but has been Inkosi for 7 decades and therefore he had a very strong memory, just like an elephant, because he will go back to the things that were taking place during the grandfathers of Zulu kings.
All right.
So for us, we have lost a huge tree of wisdom has fallen.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Gugulethu.
Thank you.